Hi, I'm here at school. It is October 30th. It's a Friday. I am just closing up shop for the day, and I wanted to check in with you and let you know how week 2 went with in-person learning here at our school. So when the school year started out, we were on Plan A, Plan B. So we had a group of students come on Monday and Tuesday, and then a different group come on Thursday, Friday. We did that at the beginning of the year, just eased everybody back into the learning environment. And then the governor opened up to phase 3 here in North Carolina. So we were able to bring all of the students back in-house at the same time. I've shared a little bit with you about how that's going. I wanted to touch bases. It's week 2 with this new schedule that we're trying to work through. So I have 19 students in-house. I had 19 and gained an extra one this week, so I'm actually at 20 students. The desks are sitting spaced apart, but they're not obviously going to be able to be 6 feet apart from each other. So we're really working on staying masked most of the day. The students are doing pretty well with that. And of course, we're cleaning and making sure that our environment is well cared for, and we're doing a lot of things outdoors. We're definitely able to eat outside. We've had some great weather here up into this week, and we've been able to eat outside, which the kids love, and I love the sunshine and just the break. So you can see I'm sitting here at this snack table. And of course, today we were going to have a little Halloween celebration. The parents sent in a lot of little treats for the kids. You know, since we're working on making sure things are safe for the students, this year I asked parents to bring in individually bagged items so that the students would have things wrapped up that had never been handled by human beings, if that were possible. So anyway, had all this ready to go, and then this hurricane blew in and it went up through the United States and wrapped around here in North Carolina. And yesterday we had terrible winds, a lot of power outages, lots of rain. So of course yesterday we did not have school, and today we also did not have school because we still have a lot of people that have no power, no internet. There were a lot of roads closed. I couldn't even really, it took me, I don't know how long to get to work. I tried 3 different paths to get here to my school, and every time I got halfway down the roads there was a closure and I would have to turn around and go find another way. I did manage to get here, thankfully. Anyhow, look, I've got all this party stuff ready to go for Halloween and no students. So, you know, you just never know. So we started this journey 2 weeks ago with all of the kids here. We were excited all to be back together. It was an adjustment to try to figure out how to manage all 19, how to work through being at our desks with so many little bodies in the room at the same time. The students have managed really well with that. And so we were gonna take today and just have a little bit of fun, watch a little movie, have some snacks. So to be continued. We will be extending our Halloween fun into next week. We're going to reschedule actually for next Thursday. I did want to show you an activity I'm going to be doing on Monday. I was excited to pull out my election stuff that I used 4 years ago, and I got that all ready. I wanted to give you a peek into that. I'm gonna let my students vote for the president. I did this 4 years ago. It was really fun. I had all my students wear something red, white, and blue, and we had a little voting booth set up, and we had ballots for them, and they were able to select in privacy their candidate and vote. And of course, before we left, we counted the votes, and in that election, actually Hillary Clinton won. And so the next day when the students came back in, they were just devastated because their candidate had not won the election. So I'm not sure how this one's going to go, but I wanted to give you a little peek into my voting booth. So here we are at my voting booth. I've got the 2 candidates all ready to go. I've got a ballot box for them to cast their ballot, and I've got the ballots in color. I thought that would be fun. So when the students arrive on Monday, we're going to have a little quick conversation about our election. I've got a slideshow ready to go. Going to make it real simple for these little first graders, but I think it's really valuable and important to teach our young children about our election process. So I want them to be involved. So throughout the day, I'm going to let them come over here and select their candidate, put their little X, fold up their ballot, and place it in the box. And at the end of the day, we are going to count the ballots and see who the winner is. However, we will not be able to have a conversation about the actual election results until Wednesday, because on election day, Tuesday, that's going to be a remote learning day for us. So we'll be back in-house on Wednesday, and we'll see what the actual outcome of our election was versus our in-class election. Hopefully we'll have a president elected by that time. If not, we'll have that conversation too. I did want to show you the last election. I had actually kept these, which was kind of funny when I pulled out the boxes from my November materials. These were the ballots that I had from the last election. So yeah, pretty cool. So I had these little, that was their little, I had them attached to the boxes and memories. So here we go. Election day is coming up, and I did want my students to be a part of that process and just become familiar with that. So we'll see what happens with all of that, but I wanted to show you this little setup that I've arranged. All right, well, it's Friday, and I am going to head home now after this very productive and interesting work day. All right, until our next video, as always, have a good one.